All right, so just using one medium weight, we're gonna start on the floor. We'll just need that one weight. First up, we have Russian twist. So we got 60 seconds for each move. We'll start in 3, 2, and 1. You can lift the feet up, you can bring them down. So we have 5 moves, and we'll do them 3 times through, just side to side. You can tap that weight, maybe tapping your hand or just hover it. Your feet can be planted, knees bent, or to make it more challenging, lift your feet, hovering your shins. You can stay upright. The closer the waistband of your shorts or your pants is towards the floor will make it more challenging. Keep it going. You've got about 20 more seconds here, twisting from side to side. You've got to stay with it from one side to the next. We've got suitcase crunches. Maybe you know them as accordion crunches. In 2, and 1. So keep that weight between your palms with your arms and legs long in opposite directions. Crunch your knees to your chest, elbows to your knees. Extend out, crunch it in. Now you can extend your arms and legs long to a hover. You can tap your limbs on the floor to give yourself a little bit of a breather. You can also just extend one set. So maybe your arms extend while your knees stay crunched in. Maybe you keep your hands at heart center while your legs extend and crunch in. Do what you can, you're halfway there. That's it. Crunch it in and extend. Slow it down as much as you need to. When you're ready, you can pick up that pace. You got 3 rounds of this. This is the first round. You got 15 more seconds. Coming up next, we're gonna keep our back on the floor. We're gonna keep our legs out long and reach that weight overhead for flutter kicks in 2 and 1. Little flutter kicks. Now your lower back is zipped to that floor. Not any bit of air or space can get between your lower back and that floor or the mat if you're using one. You can keep the weights overhead. If you notice that your lower back lifts up, if you have any discomfort, bring some bend into those knees. Maybe lift your legs up towards the ceiling. You can point, flex, relax your toes. Your neck and spine can be flat on the floor, just gazing up towards the ceiling. Or to make it more challenging, tuck your chin, hover your shoulders. 20 more seconds here. Do what you can. Stay with it. We're going to add some movement into those legs by zipping them together. And we have leg lifts and lowers coming up in 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Legs lower, legs lift. The lower you bring your feet, the more challenging it is. Do what you can today. We are firing up the deep core muscles right here. Option to keep your shoulders lowered. Option to lift them. Your choice. Do what you can. You're more than 20 seconds down. Keep it going. Almost there. Legs lift. Legs lower. That's it. Keep it going. Maybe your legs are straight. Maybe you create a micro bend in those knees. Just keep it moving. Last 10. Next up, your 5th move. We're going to hold the leg zipped to the ceiling. Still with that weight. We're going to reach towards the outer ankle, alternating right and left. All right, hold the legs up. Reach for the outside ankle, bring it back down, crunch it, reach for the opposite outside ankle, bring it back down. Now at any point in time, you can set that weight down. You can do just your body weight. Do what you can, reaching and crunching, stay with it. Your lower back stays pressed in towards that floor. We're coming back to the top for round 2 with those twists side to side. Back to those obliques. Now your legs can be up towards the ceiling, reaching for the outside ankle. You can also bend your knees, reaching for the outside knee, shin, calf, or ankle. Stay with it. You got 10 more seconds. We're going to come up to a half sit-up for those twists side to side. And 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Side to side. Make sure you're nice and slow. You don't want to be having any kind of jerky movements where that weight is pulling you from one side to the next. Keep it going. Round 2, so strong. You've been here before. Now it's time to perfect those moves. That's it, side to side. Yes, you can. Abs are engaged, belly pulled into spine. You've got 20 more seconds here. Stay with it. Side to side. You've got it. Keep it going. We've got those suitcase or accordion crunches coming up next. Drawing your elbows to your knees to your chest, and then extending it long. Here we go. Reach that weight overhead. Legs extend long. Crunch it in. Extend. Crunch it in. You've got it. Do what you can. Maybe hovering your feet. Maybe planting your feet, whether they are bent or extended. Maybe reaching that weight overhead. Nice little shoulder work here as well. Reach your limbs out long with or without that weight. Crunch everything in together halfway. Stay with it. Exhale as you crunch in. Inhale as you reach your body long. Keep it going. You've got it. Extend, reach. Crunch everything in. Last 10. Oh yeah, you should be feeling that burn now. You got it for 3. That's 2. And 1. Hold it long. Arms overhead. Little flutter kicks. Remember, you can bend your knees. You can lift your legs. Stay with it. Keep it going. Just like little scissor kicks. Flutter kicks, whichever terminology you prefer, you're just moving those legs. Keep it going. Point, flex, circle, maybe relax your toes. You're more than halfway there. We're going to zip those legs together and we're going to lift them and lower them together, just as if your legs are in one long line. Keep it going. You're so strong. Keep that weight overhead. Maybe lower that weight. Set it off to the side if it's not suiting you today. Leg lifts and lowers in 2 and 1. Here we go. Lifting and lowering. You got it. You can keep your shoulders pressed in towards the floor. Gaze up towards the ceiling. If you'd like a deeper core work, you can tuck your chin, bringing your gaze towards your navel, maybe the tops of your thighs. You've got it. Legs are zipped. Lift and lower. You are more than halfway there. Keep it going. Yes, you can. Lower back is glued to that floor, so no matter how low you bring your legs, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're feeling it in your deep core. You're drawing your navel into your spine, lower back pressed into that floor. Make sure you're breathing. All right, outside ankle reaches coming up in 3, 2. Hold the legs up towards the ceiling. Reach for that outside ankle. Release down. Crunch, reach. Release down. This is the end of round 2. You've got one more round after this. Yes, you can. You are so strong. We'll do a little tiny stretch after your 3rd round. You've got it. Reach and crunch. Gently release down. That's it. Reach and crunch. Release down. All right, you're halfway. Stay with it. Reach and crunch. Release. Almost there. 20 more seconds. We're back to those twisting side to side. Working even deeper into those obliques. Crunch and reach. Release down for 5. That's 3, 2. All right, here we go. Come on up, side to side. Last time doing this. Try to give it your all. Side to side. Yes, you can. Stay with it. Maybe sit up a little bit taller. If you feel any discomfort, you want to add more heat to that core, lean the waistband of your shorts or your pants closer to that floor. Do what you can. You got it. Stay with it. 20 more seconds. Yes, you can. Slow it down if you need to. Make sure you're breathing. Side to side. Last 10. Keep it going. Suitcase crunch coming up in 3. That's 2. All right, here we go. Extend long. Crunch everything in. Extend. Crunch it in. You've got it. Almost there. 15 seconds down. You've got it. Stay with it. Extend. Crunch it in. Extend. Crunch it in. 20 seconds to go. Flutter kicks are next. You are so strong, stronger than you think. Just keep moving. Extend. Crunch everything in. You got it for 7. Last 3, 2. All right, here we go. Flutter kicks. Remember, legs up, legs closer to the floor, maybe lifting and lowering. Maybe that weight's overhead. Yes, you can. You've got 2 more moves after this. Give it your all. Little flutter kicks. Stay with it. Power through all the way to the very end. Doing what you can. You're halfway. Little flutter kicks. Any variation. Knees bent. Legs straight. Legs lower. Legs higher. Maybe alternating. Keep it going. You got 15 more seconds. We're going to hold those legs zipped together. Toes, ankles, calves, knees, thighs as we lift and lower the legs in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Legs can be straight. Knees can be bent. Lift and lower. If you can, try to hold that weight overhead. You can always set the weight off to the side. Almost there. Power through all the way to the very end. Keep it going. Keep your lower back pressed into the floor. That's it. You're more than halfway. Legs lift. Legs lower. All right, keep those legs to the ceiling. Reach for those toes. Here we go. Last 50 seconds right here. Toes to the ceiling or knees bent, shins parallel, reaching to the outside knee, calf, ankle. Reach for whatever you can. Lifting those shoulders maybe an inch or 2 higher off the floor. You are more than halfway. Keep it going. Almost there. We're setting that weight down in 15. Keep it going. Outside reaches, crunch and reach, crunch and reach. You got 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight down. Extend your arms and legs long. We got a tiny stretch here. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. Bend your knees, walk your heels in towards your hips. Release your hands by your hips. Press up. Give me a glute bridge. Gently lower your hips down. Extend your right leg to the ceiling. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Lift your hips, figure 4 bridge. Gently lower your hips down. Allow your knees to fall over to the right. Come through center, over to the left. Come back through center. Gently press your right knee away from your body. Alternately, you can also draw that left knee in towards your chest, finding your hands behind your left thigh, continuing to press that right knee away. You can bend and extend that left leg. Gently plant your left foot, release your right foot planted by your left. Lift your left leg to the ceiling, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, figure 4 bridge. Gently lower your hips down. Allow your knees to fall over to the left. Come back to center, over to the right. Come back to center, both hips on the floor. Gently press that left knee away from your body. Maybe drawing your right knee in towards your chest, continuing to press that left knee away. You can keep that right knee bent. You can extend and bend it. Gently plant your right foot, plant your left foot, tuck your knees to your chest, curl yourself into a tight ball. Rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine. When you get on your third one or so, cross your ankles, come to a high plank. Wrists under your shoulders, holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, lower the elbows, keeping your hands under your hips, untuck your toes, press up. Full cobra, feel that stretch all down your abdomen. Look over your left shoulder. Come back through center, look over your right shoulder. Come back through center, tuck your toes, draw your knees wide, sink your hips towards your heels. Reach your fingertips long, resting your forehead on the floor. Hold it here for 1 more breath. Gently exhale and come on up to standing. All right, I think we're ready to get into our cardio now that we're nice and warmed up. All right, set any of that equipment aside, a mat, weight if you use one. Let me change this music.